Brethren, let us consider the profound truth that what we write holds the power to shape our reality. The act of putting pen to paper is not merely a physical task, but a spiritual declaration. The words you write are the seeds of destiny planted in the soil of time and watered by faith. It is as though the heavens lean in when you write, recording your words alongside you, preparing to bring forth the harvest of your desires. When a person begins to write down their desires, something remarkable happens. What was once a fleeting thought or distant hope is now brought into sharp focus. It is like stepping from the shadows of uncertainty into the light of understanding. The power of the pen cannot be overstated, for writing serves as the bridge between the unseen and the seen, between aspiration and realization. It is as if the very act of writing anchors the intangible in reality. No longer are your desires drifting aimlessly in the winds of your mind. They are now fixed, visible, and ready to be pursued. Consider the vastness of human thought and how easily it can become tangled in the busyness of life. The mind can be a chaotic place, constantly bombarded with distractions, fleeting ideas, and half-formed desires. But when you sit down to write, you begin the process of distilling those chaotic thoughts into something purposeful. Writing forces you to slow down and organize your intentions. It compels you to consider the specifics of what you want, no longer vague yearnings, but clear goals. What do you truly desire? What steps will you take to achieve it? Writing provides the structure in which your dreams can take shape. When you write, you are asked to define your vision. It is not enough to say, "I want to be successful," for success is a broad term with many interpretations. Writing requires that you specify what success looks like for you. Is it financial freedom, emotional well-being, a fulfilling career, or something else entirely? When you write, you must be specific. The very act of placing your thoughts on paper demands precision. You cannot simply scribble, "I want to be happy." You must clarify what happiness looks like in your life. Perhaps it is building deeper relationships, finding meaningful work, or living in peace with yourself. Writing demands that you crystallize these desires, forcing you to ask, "What exactly do I want?" The clarity that comes with writing is also an act of self-honesty. As you write, you confront your own desires, fears, and insecurities. What you write reveals not only your dreams, but also the barriers you place in front of them. You may find that you have been unwilling to acknowledge certain desires because they seem too grand, too far beyond your reach. But writing brings these desires into the light. It forces you to reckon with them, to acknowledge that they exist, and to be willing to work toward them. It is not always comfortable, but it is necessary. Writing gives voice to the hidden parts of your heart that need to be expressed. The written word, then, is a tool for clarifying priorities. We all have many desires, but not all of them are created equal. Through writing, you are given the opportunity to organize your desires in order of importance. What comes first? What must be accomplished before others can follow? Writing reveals the hierarchy of your goals and intentions. It allows you to see what truly matters to you, and perhaps more importantly, what doesn't. It sheds light on areas of your life that may have been neglected or ignored, urging you to make room for the things that matter most. Once your desires are written down and clarified, they begin to transform into specific, actionable intentions. Writing turns dreams into a series of steps. It makes the intangible tangible. You can no longer claim to be aimlessly wandering through life, wondering how to reach your destination. Instead, you now have a clear map to follow. Each written word is a step toward fulfillment. The details you jot down form the pathway, and the more you write, the clearer the path becomes. You no longer struggle with uncertainty or hesitation. You act with intention because your vision is no longer clouded. Furthermore, writing creates a sense of accountability. When you write down your goals, you have now made a commitment to yourself. You are no longer merely wishing for something to happen. You have set a course of action. Writing demands responsibility. Each sentence you write becomes a contract between your present self and your future self. By committing your desires to paper, you acknowledge that it is your responsibility to pursue them. to actively work toward them. This sense of accountability fuels determination, for it is much harder to ignore written words than it is to ignore thoughts that float aimlessly in your mind. As your vision takes shape on paper, you begin to gain momentum. Writing turns intentions into action. Each day you look at your written goals, and each time you review them, they grow more real in your mind. The clarity you gain from writing propels you forward, making each decision more purposeful. It cuts through the noise of life, helping you stay focused. No longer do you get lost in distractions, because the clarity of your written vision anchors you to what is important. Writing, in essence, serves as a constant reminder of your purpose, giving you the strength to stay true to your goals. The process of writing your desires also creates a sacred space for reflection and alignment. When you look at what you have written, you are not just mapping out a future, you are reflecting on your values, your purpose, and your alignment with your higher calling. Writing helps you ensure that your desires align with who you truly are and with the values that guide you. It acts as a mirror, showing you whether your goals reflect your true self or whether they have been influenced by external pressures. This reflection keeps you aligned with your higher vision, allowing you to make decisions that honor your authentic path. Lastly, the clarity brought by writing provides peace. Uncertainty breeds fear, and fear can paralyze progress, but when your vision is clear and your steps are outlined, a profound sense of peace settles over you. You know exactly where you are going, and though the road may be long and winding, you can move forward with confidence. Writing eradicates the fear of the unknown, replacing it with a steadfast belief that you are walking a path designed just for you. This peace empowers you to take bold steps, knowing that the universe is aligning itself to bring your desires to fruition. The more you write, the more that clarity becomes your constant companion. When you take the first step of writing down your goals, something transformative happens. It is more than just an act of recording desires, it is a declaration of faith. You are asserting belief in something that has not yet manifested, an unwavering trust that what you are writing is not just a fleeting thought, but a future reality waiting to be born. Faith, by its very nature, is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not yet seen. And when you write down your dreams, you are taking that abstract faith and giving it form, saying, I believe in what is yet to be. The act of writing down your goals is an invitation for the universe and God, if you will, to partner with you in bringing them to fruition. By committing your dreams to paper, you are not simply listing wishes, you are making a covenant with yourself and with the divine. Writing is not passive, it is an active declaration of belief in your purpose. You are telling yourself, I trust that what I cannot yet see will come to pass. It is this very act of writing that draws you closer to the manifestation of what you are believing for. You demonstrate not only your faith, but also your commitment to take the necessary steps to make your vision a reality. The power of writing as an act of faith lies in its ability to make the invisible visible. Before you write, your dreams are just abstract concepts floating around in your mind like clouds. They are thoughts without form. But once you write them down, they begin to take shape. What was once a vague desire is now a tangible goal, rooted in the present. By writing, you bring your dreams into the physical realm, giving them a presence in your life. You can now see them, track them, and take deliberate steps toward achieving them. In essence, your written words become the blueprint for your future. When you write, you step into the space of possibility, where the unseen becomes tangible. Faith, as Hebrews 11:1 teaches us, is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not yet seen. Writing becomes the evidence that you believe in what you cannot yet touch. It's an acknowledgement that while you do not yet hold your desires in your hands, you trust they are on their way. Writing acts as the physical manifestation of your internal belief. Each word you write reinforces the faith you carry within you, continually affirming that the outcome will indeed manifest. Moreover, writing helps you to stay rooted in that faith, especially when challenges arise. Life is full of uncertainties and obstacles, and there may be times when your faith wavers. But when you revisit what you have written, you are reminded of the commitment you made to yourself and to your dreams. You are reminded that you believed in something bigger than your current circumstances. Your written words serve as a beacon of hope, guiding you back to your faith when doubt attempts to creep in. Writing is an anchor for your belief, and through it you stay grounded in the reality that your dreams are on their way. Writing also allows you to be specific with your faith. Rather than having a vague or general wish, you can articulate exactly what you are believing for. This specificity is important because it gives your faith direction. Faith that is vague is often undefined and lacks the focus necessary to lead you to your desired outcome. But when you write, you clarify what you are hoping for, whether it's a career change, a financial breakthrough, or a healed relationship. The act of writing brings clarity to your faith and allows you to see precisely what you are working toward. Specificity in writing helps you visualize the goal and see it as achievable, which strengthens your faith even further. In addition, writing about your goals and dreams creates a sense of ownership and responsibility. It is easy to talk about faith in a general sense, but when you write down your intentions, you are essentially signing a contract with your future. You are saying, I believe in what I have written, and I will act on it. The commitment made on paper leads to action. Faith is not just a passive belief, it is a living force that propels you into action. Writing takes the passive concept of faith and turns it into an active pursuit. You become responsible for your vision, working toward it each day with intentional steps. Another profound aspect of writing is that it helps you overcome fear and doubt. Fear often stems from the unknown, from what lies ahead that we cannot control or fully comprehend. But when you write down your goals, you take ownership of the unknown. You give it form and direction, turning fear into anticipation. With every word you write, you are saying, I trust the process, even if I don't see all the steps ahead. In this way, writing activates your courage and determination. It forces you to confront the unknown and move forward anyway, trusting that your faith will carry you through. Writing is also a form of prayer, a sacred act where you speak directly to your desires, presenting them to God or the universe. When you write, you're offering your wishes, dreams, and plans as a prayerful request, acknowledging that you need help in manifesting them. In this way, writing connects you to the divine in a deep and meaningful way. It's not merely a task, it's an act of surrender. You present your dreams on paper and trust that God will align them with His perfect plan for your life. Writing your goals is an intimate conversation with the divine, where you trust that your desires align with a higher purpose. Finally, writing fosters perseverance. It is easy to lose sight of your goals when they remain merely thoughts in your head. But when you write, you commit to them. Even when the road is difficult and progress seems slow, the written word serves as a constant reminder that your faith is not in vain. Every time you read what you've written, you activate your belief again. Writing your goals turns your faith into a daily practice, a constant renewal of your trust in what is yet to come. The act of writing keeps your dreams alive, fueling your journey with unwavering belief. In essence, writing down your goals is an act of faith that transforms your hopes into tangible action. It gives your desires direction, purpose, and power. When you write, you are not simply recording your wishes, you are making a declaration that you believe in what has not yet appeared. Writing is a statement of trust, a promise to take action, and an invitation for the divine to partner with you in manifesting your dreams. Through writing, you activate the faith that leads to the fulfillment of your desires. When you take the time to write down your goals and desires, you invite the power of alignment into your life. Writing is more than an act of recording intentions. It is a powerful tool that helps you bring your thoughts and actions into harmony with a higher purpose. Every word you write is like a brick in the foundation of a clear pathway that leads you toward your divine destiny. Writing is a way to clarify what you truly desire and to focus your energy in a way that aligns with God's purpose for your life. Through this process, the path ahead becomes illuminated, guiding you step by step. Our lives are filled with distractions and temptations that can easily pull us off course. It's easy to lose sight of our true purpose when we are bombarded by the demands and expectations of the world around us. But writing your goals and dreams provides an opportunity for intentional focus. By putting pen to paper, you force yourself to get clear about what matters most. You begin to filter out the noise of everyday life and center yourself on the desires that align with your purpose. Writing forces you to ask yourself, what do I truly want? What is my heart calling me toward? These questions, when answered through writing, help align your actions with your deeper divine purpose. In the pursuit of our goals, we often make the mistake of moving forward without a clear sense of direction. We may chase after opportunities or desires that do not truly align with our values or divine calling. Writing, however, provides a means of recalibrating our compass. When we write, we invite clarity and wisdom, ensuring that we are not wandering aimlessly but instead pursuing a path that has been divinely ordained. Writing helps us evaluate whether the direction we are heading aligns with our core values, passions, and the greater purpose God has laid out for us. The act of writing also brings a sense of peace and assurance. When you commit your desires to paper, you take them out of your mind and release them into the world. This act of surrender brings a sense of clarity and peace because you are no longer holding your dreams in a state of uncertainty. Writing transforms your aspirations from intangible thoughts into clear, actionable goals, and as you read over your words, you begin to sense God's presence and guidance, confirming that you are walking in alignment with His will. Writing becomes a sacred practice where your desires are aligned not only with your heart but with God's purpose for your life. Furthermore, writing down your goals helps you create a roadmap for your life. It allows you to see the steps you need to take in order to achieve what you've written down. When you're able to look at your written words, you can begin to prioritize your actions and make decisions that align with your purpose. The written word gives you clarity on what to focus on and what to let go of. It helps you say yes to the things that align with your divine calling and no to those things that would lead you astray. It's a tool for discerning the path that will bring you closer to the life God has designed for you. Writing also helps you stay accountable to your purpose. Often we can become distracted or lose focus on the things that matter most. But when we write our goals down, we are creating a record of our intentions, one that we can return to again and again. This written record serves as a reminder of our divine purpose and calls us back to the alignment we need. When challenges arise or discouragement sets in, we can turn to our written words for encouragement, knowing that we are on the right path. The simple act of writing helps keep us rooted in our purpose and reminds us of the bigger picture. When you write with intention, you are actively engaging in the process of aligning your heart with your purpose. Often we feel as though our desires are out of reach or that we are unsure of how to move forward. But by writing down our goals, we clarify what we are seeking. The act of writing is a conversation with ourselves and with God, where we are taking the time to align our desires with His will. This alignment is crucial because it allows us to approach our goals with confidence, knowing that our desires are in sync with the greater good, with what God wants for our lives. Writing also helps you recognize areas where you may need to grow or change in order to fulfill your purpose. As you write, you may notice patterns or limiting beliefs that are holding you back. Writing allows you to see the obstacles that are preventing you from fully aligning with your purpose. When you put your thoughts on paper, you make them visible, and this visibility brings clarity to areas that need adjustment. Perhaps you see that your goals are too vague or that you are not taking the right steps. Writing gives you the chance to confront these challenges head-on and make adjustments to stay in alignment with your divine calling. Moreover, when you align your actions and thoughts with your divine purpose, you begin to see the fruits of your labor. Writing down your goals brings them into the physical realm, making them more tangible and achievable. As you focus on what truly matters, you begin to notice opportunities aligning with your path. The universe or God begins to open doors that were previously closed, all because you took the step to write your dreams down and commit to them. The act of writing makes you proactive in pursuing your destiny, and as you align with that purpose, you begin to see your efforts rewarded. Finally, writing serves as a reminder that you are not walking this journey alone. When you commit your desires to paper, you invite God into the process. You are acknowledging that your purpose is not just about you, but about a higher calling. Writing aligns your will with God's will, reminding you that you are part of something greater than yourself. As you commit your plans to paper, you invite God's presence, wisdom, and guidance to be a part of every step you take. And in this partnership, you find the strength and courage to pursue your purpose with confidence and conviction. In conclusion, writing is a powerful act of alignment. It allows you to clarify your goals, focus your actions, and create a pathway that leads you to your divine purpose. Writing brings clarity, peace, and direction, helping you stay rooted in the path God has set before you. When you write, you are engaging in a sacred act of faith, trusting that your desires are aligned with God's greater plan for your life. Through writing, you activate your purpose and invite the divine to guide your every step. In a world filled with distractions, it is easy to become scattered and lose sight of what truly matters. Our minds are constantly pulled in different directions, from personal obligations to societal pressures, leaving us overwhelmed and uncertain. However, writing is a powerful tool that helps you regain focus. When you commit your thoughts to paper, you are forced to slow down, quiet the noise, and concentrate on what you truly want to achieve. Writing brings clarity by forcing you to articulate your desires and intentions clearly, and in doing so, it sharpens your focus. The written word allows you to take abstract thoughts and transform them into concrete, actionable steps. Without this act, your goals remain in a vague, clouded state. Writing forces you to break down your dreams into specific, actionable components. It's easy to get overwhelmed by the enormity of a goal, but writing makes it manageable. When you write, you can see the road ahead, step by step, and each small action taken brings you closer to the bigger picture. Writing pulls your focus away from the distractions and centers it on what you can do right now to move forward. Moreover, writing makes it possible to see patterns in your thoughts that may not be immediately apparent. When your ideas are floating around in your head, it can be difficult to sort through them. But when you write, you get to externalize those thoughts and observe them objectively. You may notice that some of your ideas lack substance or that they are not aligned with your true desires. Writing brings clarity by exposing these inconsistencies and helping you to refine your focus. It eliminates the mental clutter and directs your attention to what is most important. In the process of writing, you begin to exercise mental discipline. As you pour your thoughts onto the page, you develop a habit of focus. Writing encourages you to keep going, even when distractions arise. Each time you sit down to write, you strengthen your ability to concentrate and stay committed to the task at hand. Over time, this skill extends beyond just the act of writing. The discipline you develop through writing trains your mind to be more focused in every area of life, making it easier to filter out distractions and remain intent on your purpose. A key benefit of writing is its ability to eliminate confusion. When you keep everything in your head, it's easy for ideas to become muddled and unclear. The process of writing forces you to organize your thoughts and develop a clear structure for your goals. It brings your intentions into the light so you can see exactly what you are aiming for. Once these ideas are on paper, they become less overwhelming and more manageable. Writing helps you eliminate confusion by transforming intangible dreams into clear, deliberate actions. Writing also provides an opportunity for reflection. Once your goals are written down, you can revisit them regularly to assess your progress and adjust your approach if necessary. This reflection helps you stay focused on your objectives and allows you to course correct when life's distractions start to pull you away. Reading your written goals acts as a reminder of why you started in the first place and reinforces your commitment to achieving them. Writing, therefore, provides a touchstone, a consistent reference point to help you stay aligned with your focus. When you put pen to paper, you demonstrate commitment to your goals. Writing down what you want to achieve is not just a passive act, but a declaration of intent. It signals to yourself and to the universe that you are serious about your dreams. This declaration strengthens your resolve and helps you push through moments of doubt. When distractions arise, your written goals serve as a tangible reminder of the bigger picture, helping you refocus your energy and determination. In addition, writing fosters accountability. When your thoughts are written down, they no longer belong solely to your mind. They exist outside of you in the real world, and this externalization creates a sense of responsibility. Every time you look at your written goals, you hold yourself accountable for the actions you must take. Writing adds a layer of urgency and intentionality to your pursuits. It's easy to let goals slip away when they're just mental notes, but putting them on paper forces you to acknowledge them, taking responsibility for the next steps. Writing also empowers you to measure progress. As you work toward your goals, writing provides a clear benchmark to track your advancement. It allows you to break down your larger vision into smaller, more achievable steps, giving you a sense of accomplishment as you complete each one. This incremental progress reinforces your focus by giving you concrete evidence of how far you've come. Each small victory fuels your determination to keep going, and the written words serve as a visual reminder that you are making strides, no matter how small they may seem. Finally, writing creates a sense of purpose. In our busy lives, it's easy to lose sight of why we're doing what we do. But when you write down your goals, you clarify your purpose. Writing forces you to ask yourself important questions. Why do I want this? What will achieving this goal mean to me? These questions bring deeper meaning to your pursuit, igniting a fire within you to keep pushing forward. When you understand the purpose behind your actions, you become more determined, more focused, and more aligned with your true intentions. In conclusion, writing is a powerful tool for sharpening focus. It clears away the distractions, helping you to center your thoughts and energy on what truly matters. It provides clarity, accountability, and reflection, all of which support your ability to stay focused and determined in the face of challenges. Writing transforms your dreams from vague ideas into actionable steps, creating a clear path toward your goals. It is a discipline that helps you hone your determination, making it a vital practice for anyone who wishes to achieve success. By writing down your intentions, you commit to your future, aligning your actions with your purpose and staying focused on the task at hand. When you consistently write down your dreams and aspirations, you begin to manifest them in a profound way. Writing is not merely a passive act of putting words on paper. It is an active, intentional discipline that transforms abstract ideas into concrete realities. Every time you write, you reaffirm your commitment to your goals and create a daily practice that aligns your thoughts, actions, and intentions toward making those dreams a reality. It is through this discipline of writing that the seeds of manifestation are sown. Discipline is the key to achieving anything of value in life. Without it, even the most inspired dreams can fade into the background, overshadowed by the distractions and challenges of daily life. When you write down your goals, you take the first step in fostering that discipline. Writing forces you to make a clear decision to pursue your dreams, acknowledging them as significant and worthy of your time and attention. By setting aside time to write, you prioritize your dreams over the noise and chaos that can easily derail your focus. But writing is more than just a one-time act. It is a process that requires consistency. The simple act of writing each day, even if only for a few minutes, creates a steady rhythm that reinforces your commitment. Writing becomes a ritual that anchors your intentions and provides you with the structure needed to stay on track. Discipline is built through repetition, and the more you write, the more ingrained your goals become in your mind. This daily practice eliminates the temptation to procrastinate or deviate from the path you have set for yourself. Through this daily act of writing, you begin to internalize your dreams. The more you articulate them on paper, the more you see them not just as distant hopes, but as tangible goals that are within your reach. The written word serves as a constant reminder of what you are working toward, fueling your determination. Each time you sit down to write, you reconnect with your purpose, reigniting the passion and motivation that drives you. As you write consistently, your dreams move from the realm of fantasy to one of possibility, each word pushing you closer to their manifestation. Writing also teaches you accountability. When you write down your goals, they exist outside of you, visible and real. They no longer live only in your mind, but are now present in the physical world. This externalization holds you accountable, because you can no longer pretend that your dreams are mere thoughts. Every time you look at your written words, you remind yourself of the promises you've made to yourself. The discipline of writing compels you to take consistent action toward those goals, and the written record holds you responsible for following through. The act of writing regularly brings clarity to your goals. It's easy to get lost in the noise of life and forget the specific actions that will help you manifest your dreams. Writing allows you to break down your goals into smaller, more manageable steps, which you can then focus on one at a time. This process of simplifying your goals into actionable steps creates a sense of direction. It prevents overwhelm and gives you a roadmap to follow, making the process of achieving your dreams feel less daunting and more attainable. Consistency also allows for reflection and adjustment. As you continue to write, you gain insight into how far you've come and where you may need to adjust your approach. Writing creates space for you to track your progress and make course corrections as needed. Sometimes the act of writing helps you recognize patterns of behavior that are either helping or hindering your progress. The discipline of writing regularly helps you stay flexible and adaptable, ensuring that you are always aligned with your ultimate goals, even as circumstances shift. Furthermore, writing down your dreams and goals helps to cultivate a sense of patience. Discipline doesn't always equate to immediate results, and the process of writing daily can be a reminder that great things take time. Consistent writing builds momentum, but it also teaches you to trust the process. There will be times when you don't see instant progress, but through the discipline of writing, you stay the course, knowing that the work you are putting in today will eventually yield fruit in the future. Writing is a form of self-empowerment. When you write down your dreams, you take ownership of your future. You are no longer waiting for circumstances to align or for someone else to validate your dreams. By writing, you assert control over your life and take responsibility for the actions you need to take. This sense of empowerment fuels your discipline, making it easier to stay focused and motivated. You understand that the manifestation of your dreams is within your grasp because you are actively working toward them. Lastly, writing brings a sense of commitment and dedication. Every time you sit down to write, you remind yourself that your dreams are important and worth pursuing. Writing reinforces the idea that you are invested in your own success. This commitment fosters discipline by continually reaffirming your dedication to achieving your goals. When you write, you are not just documenting your thoughts, you are demonstrating your unwavering belief that your dreams are worthy of the effort it takes to bring them into being. In conclusion, manifestation through discipline is the key to turning your dreams into reality. The act of writing is a powerful tool for creating focus, clarity, and accountability. Through consistent writing, you develop the discipline necessary to break down your goals into actionable steps and to stay committed to their achievement. Writing transforms your dreams from fleeting thoughts into tangible realities, pushing you closer to your goals with each word you write. The process is not just about setting intentions, it's about taking consistent, disciplined action toward the life you desire.
I saw you standing there, a spark in your eyes, caught in the moment, took me by surprise. Your smile lit a fire I couldn't ignore, something I'd never felt before. The world fades away, it's just you and me. A quiet kind of magic set me free. A kiss, and everything starts. The chaos in my head was tearing me apart. This rush, this tingling in my veins, I hope this feeling forever remains. touch is a melody, soft and sweet, a rhythm in my heart I can't repeat. Every glance, every word feels so real, a love so new yet so surreal. Is this what they mean when they say it's true? A first love is bright yet feels so new. Even if time fades this moment away, in my heart it'll always stay. A kiss, and everything starts. The chaos in my head was tearing me apart. This rush, this tingling in my veins, I hope this feeling forever remains. A kiss, and everything starts, etched in my soul, deep in my heart. No matter the distance, no matter the years, the memory of you will calm my fears. Time moves on, but I'm still holding tight to that fleeting moment that felt so right. Though life takes us down different roads, your love's the light that forever glows. A kiss, and everything starts. The chaos in my head was tearing me apart. This rush, this tingling in my veins, I hope this feeling forever remains. This rush, this tingling in my veins, I hope this feeling forever remains. A kiss and everything starts. The chaos in my head was tearing me apart. This rush, this tingling in my veins, I hope this feeling forever remains.